So now that we've developed some of our PEE points, and we know that we need quite a few of them after our introduction, we're going to look at our conclusion. And our conclusion starts from the end of our main by linking the point, summarizing everything we've said, and then taking it into a wider context. So we go from being really specific into becoming really broad in our points. So here we can actually talk about the link to the essay that we've just written. We'll then want to talk about the relevance. We might also want to talk about the popularity. And we also want to talk about the effect on us and the importance of the work. So you want to try and sum all these up together and touch on each of the points in your conclusion just to bring it out again and show that you're finishing. You could start the first part with overall we have seen, and link back to the question. You could also then say this is still important in today's society where, and you might want to discuss a theme. You could go on to the overall popularity by mentioning the popularity of this message and the play is evident from, and mention things like film productions or plays and various other references to it in modern culture. Put down a personal reflection on it as well, just to show you've evaluated it, and this is where you could put in 2 or 3 points just to really show the examiner you have an awareness. But this isn't a review where you say it was well good. You show that you can appreciate different facets and elements within the play, and maybe show that it's had some kind of lasting message for you personally. Finally, you sum up, and normally talking about something positively is a good way to go, but if you can talk about it with constructive criticism, so maybe for an inspector calls you could put some of it is too obvious, and maybe it's not relatable now because you might not feel in Britain that there is such a class divide, you could actually just say this is a timeless classic that shows, and then develop it from there on in. Now all these, the difference here is these are all examples of what you could start each section with. They are not meant to be things that you would directly put into every single essay. A skill would be trying to find different ways of saying the same thing. You want to be able to vary your writing so you can impress the examiner. Now, if I were a C grade student looking to get a B, I may well memorize these and know that I can just go in and write my courseworks and my exams, with these in mind. However, if I was an A grade student, I'd be looking to be more concise and I'd be looking to be more varied in what I'm putting. Because if you imagine if a teacher has taught you this and 25, 30 people go into the exam and start with the same thing, the examiner who's marking each of the scripts is going to realize they were taught this, and then the points for originality will drop. He cannot or she cannot, however, take away the marks from you. You will simply not be given marks for originality and flair. This kind of writing should get you to B level if the rest of your writing is up to scratch, but those going for the A, and particularly the A star, will want to show more flair and more awareness.